Good afternoon once again. So we'll start Indian geography. ಬಿಡು. Welcome back, all of you. Let's get serious. Hello, focus. Print. Other than marathon. Okay, we'll start with physiographic divisions of India. Okay, so physiographic divisions of India. So geologically, there are three divisions. What are they? Peninsular India, plains, and mountains. Okay, so plateau region in the peninsula, mountains region, Himalayas and other mountains, and plains. So these are geological divisions. But we go for physical divisions, which include what are the physical divisions? Himalayas. So Himalayas next, northern plains next, huh? Peninsular plateau, then plains, Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Okay, Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Deserts, desert, coastal plains, coastal plains, plateaus within peninsular plateaus, this, then islands. Okay, these are the divisions. So we have to complete all of them. One by one, we'll finish. That will complete our one first unit. Okay. Before that, some introductions to India. India is located in northern hemisphere. Latitudinal extent is 8 degree 4 minutes to 37 degree 8 minutes 6 minutes. Okay, and this is mainland. So it is above equator, right? India is located above equator. So forgive me for this map. Okay, more or less it looks India, right? So 8 degree 45 minutes. So that's mainland. 8 degree 45 minutes. And this is Andaman Nicobar. In Andaman Nicobar group, Nicobar island is that southernmost island. That is the southernmost tip of India. That starts from 6 degree. It should be 4 only. It should be 45, right? 6 degree 45 minutes. So India southernmost point is Indira Point. This is called Indira Point. Indira Point start from 6 degree 45 minutes to last point is here. Indira Indira Cole. It is 37 degree 6 minutes. Okay, yes. And mainland starts from 8 degree 4 minutes. Mainland is Kanyakumari. Southernmost tip is what? Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is also called Cape Cameroon. Cape Cameroon. What is a cape? Cape is a land area which is extended in water. Correct? So this tip is what? There's a cape. Like name of that cape is Cape Cameroon. That's called Kanyakumari. Okay. And north easternmost point is in Arunachal Pradesh. Easternmost point is there in Arunachal Pradesh. Eastern extreme is here. It is a place called Kibitu. Kibitu anta karitare. Easternmost point. Okay. So westernmost point here near Porbandar, Gujarat. What is that? Guar Moti. Guar Moti. Okay. So this is in Gujarat. So Guar Moti, Kibitu, Indira Point, and Indira Cole. So these are extremes. Okay. Neighboring countries. Tell me. Afghanistan. Afghanistan is there, right? Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, China, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Maldives here. Okay. Maldives are near equator. Okay. So these are the neighboring. land border, longest land border is Bangladesh. That line is called Radcliffe Line. Earlier it used to be Pakistan only. In 1971, it liberated into Bangladesh. So the same line, Radcliffe Line, is there with Pakistan as well as Bangladesh. Bangladesh has the longest land border with India. Which states share land border with Bangladesh? West Bengal, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, and Mizoram. So these are the states share border with the Bangladesh. Okay, you should know that. And Nepal shares border. After Bangladesh, the second the longest border is with China. So China border we divide into three sites. Okay, three border sites. Western three sectors. Western sector in Jammu Kashmir only. Middle sector in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. And from Sikkim to Arunachal Pradesh, this is eastern sector. This eastern sector border is called McMahon Line. Only eastern sector is called McMahon Line. All of you know that, correct? And this is like middle sector is not so contested area, right? But western sector and eastern sector have more disputed points. Okay. So there is one line here. What is that line called? LAC, line of actual control. LAC is a de facto line that is not an international boundary. That is a de facto line which is drawn or delineated after an agreement. Okay, when China attacked India in 1962. Okay, so after ceasefire agreement, this line has been drawn. So accordingly, this Akshay Chin region. So this region is called Akshay Chin region. This Akshay Chin region has been given to the China. So now we say it's occupied by China, right? So we have drawn this line LAC that was drawn in 1962. Yeah, along this line there are so many disputed points. Like Pongyangso Lake is there, Pongyangso Lake, and there is Galwan Valley, Hot Spring. Okay, and one is also building on highway here, Daulat Bagh Oldie, DBO. So be mindful of those places. Go and check these places. Okay, Hot Springs, Galwan Valley, this Pongyangso Lake, and there is a Demchok. That's also at the border, important place. Okay, and yeah, here there is Tawan, which is also disputed in Arunachal Pradesh. Otherwise, China claims entire Arunachal Pradesh. China wants entire Arunachal Pradesh. It says that entire Arunachal Pradesh is theirs. Okay. Okay. So China has second longest border. There are other two lines also. McDonald line, this here, and the Johnson line. Okay. They were borders delineated during British era. Okay. So India accepts Johnson line, whereas China accepts McDonald line. According to McDonald line, this Akshay Chin is in China. According to Johnson line, Akshay Chin is within India. Okay. Okay, this is about China, which has second 3,488 kilometers. So this is 4,096 kilometers with Bangladesh. Second longest border is with China. So third longest is with Pakistan. This line is called again Radcliffe line. This line is again called Radcliffe line, Delta. But again, there is a de facto line here also. What is this line called? What is this line called here? LOC, right? Yeah. So this line is called. This is Radcliffe line. This line is what? Radcliffe up to Gujarat. This is Radcliffe. Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, and Ladakh. Okay. So they are what? This is what Radcliffe line. But there's another de facto line. What is that line called? LOC, line of control. LOC. LAC here. It is with China. LOC is with Pakistan. So this should, if I have to draw the LOC, it runs like this. It ends at a point here at south part of Siachen Glacier. So this line is called NJ9842. After that, we claim that it runs eastwards. Further, there is also a dispute. Okay. So here there is a Baltora Ridge. Here. At the tip of this slice, Indira Point. Indira Coal. Really. He range Pagdale. So next to the Siachen Glacier. So this second largest. There is one more disputed point between India and Pakistan at a creek called Sar Creek. Creek is like a gulf, but small gulf. This is Gulf, right? Gulf of Kambal. But this is a creek. Small gulf is called creek. So this area is disputed between India and Pakistan. This is called Sar Creek. Apart from that, we have a dispute of Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan with respect to the sharing of Indus River. For that, we have signed Indus Water Treaty in 1960. Correct? So currently, India is building some projects like Kishan Ganga project, Uj project on Ravi River and Kishanga project on Jhelum River. So which are also disputed. Pakistan says that it violates international treaty. So basically, there are some disputes going on between India and Pakistan with respect to the hydroelectric projects that India is conducting. Okay. Again, it's related to Indus Water Treaty. 19. It is mediated by World Bank. All of you know this, correct? So third longest border is Pakistan. What is the total length of border? 3,323 kilometers, somewhat around 3,300. Third longest border. So next, fourth longest border is with Myanmar or Nepal. Nepal fourth. Okay. So you don't get confused. Almost the distance is very close. The border length is very close. That is between Nepal and Myanmar. With Nepal, how many kilometers? 1751, and this is 1644 kilo. So this is with Nepal and this is with Myanmar. So with Myanmar also we have an agreement signed during British era in 1816. That agreement I think we have read during modern history. That's called Treaty of Sugoli. Treaty of Sugoli. This is signed between British India and Nepal. Accordingly, some parts of Sikkim are given to India and British India, and hill stations like Dehradun and all, India was given to India, British India at that time. Earlier, they were part of this Nepal, Gorkha land. Okay. So with this Treaty of Sagoli, this border was delineated and some parts were given to British India. Remember this Treaty of Sagoli. You know the border here, right? Yes, this is the border. This is Nepal, right? This square. And here, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Correct. So this is the border between India and Pakistan. And this is the border. So there are few places where there are disputes. Actually, there is a river running here. What is the name of this river? It's Kali River. This river is Kali River. Okay. So source of Kali is little bit disputed here. So that's why there is some dispute. Okay. So there are disputed points here. They are called Kalapani and Lipu Lake and Limpiadura. So these are disputed places between India and Nepal here. Okay. Over these places there is dispute. And there is one more place here in Bihar. Here at the border. That name of that place is Susta. So that is also disputed. So these are 4 disputed points between India and Nepal. Okay. So rest of the things you can read in international relations. And the next border is what with respect to Myanmar. Okay. So there was Treaty of Yandabu signed between British and you can study all of this in modern history. I'm just giving you a hint. Okay. So accordingly, this border was delineated. There are hills running. Okay, on the ridges of the hills, this border has been drawn. Hills are like Patkai Manipur, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills. Okay, along the ridges of these hills, the border is right. So it's a mountainous area. And last one is after that, Bhutan. With Bhutan, we have 699 kilometers of border. Okay. And shortest border is with Afghanistan. That's around 100 kilometers. Okay. 106 kilometers. So Tropic of Cancer passes through India. 8 states. Tell me Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. Everybody know this, right? And regarding this international standard, Indian standard meridian also, 5 states. Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Andhra Pradesh, right? Okay. So physiographic divisions we have started. Himalayas we have taken up. Yes. Himalayas are running from like northwest to northeast direction. Correct? Northwest to northeast direction, right or wrong? Southeast, sorry. This is southeast and this is northwest. Northwest to southeast direction. Their total length is here 2,500 kilometers. And look at the shape. They are like this. That means convex side is facing towards India, concave side is facing towards China. Correct? And they have 2 bends at 2 places. Here they are bending, and here also they are bending. This place is near Nanga Parbat. Where is this? Nanga Parbat. And there is Namcha Barwa in Arunachal Pradesh. At two places, Himalayas are bending. Southward bend is there, right? So this is called syntaxial bend. So another syntaxial bend you can see near Nanga Parbat in POK region. Okay. And so they are in different ranges. Correct? Because folding has happened, they're fold mountains, there are different ranges, and when they are uplifted, they're divided into few ranges. So let's start from the beginning. There are three ranges are there. Main three ranges of Himalayas. Number one, Shivaliks. Okay, just after plains, Shivaliks. Next, Lesser Himalayas, then Greater Himalayas. Correct? So Shivaliks, the height is around 1 kilometer, 1,000 meters, and here it's around 1 to 3.5 kilometers. So they are more than 3.5 up to 8 kilometers. 8.8 is the highest peak, right? So they're more than 8. Average height is around 6 kilometers. Okay. So these are the three ranges. They are called Shivaliks. These are called Himachal ranges. And the third range is called Himadri. So they're different names. Now Himadri is also called Greater Himalayas. Greater Himalayas. Himachal also called Lesser Himalayas or Middle Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas or Middle Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas are not Shivaliks. Lesser Himalayas means Middle Himalayas. Don't get confused. Okay, now these Shivaliks have different names in different regions. Let us study, let us understand what are the names, different names. Shivaliks in Jammu Kashmir, they are called Jammu Hills. Shivaliks in Jammu Kashmir, they are called Jammu Hills, right? In Jammu Kashmir, they are called Shivaliks. And in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, they are called Dhang Range or Gundwa Range. Okay. And then in Uttarakhand, they are called Dhang, and in Nepal, they are called Churiya Ghat. Churiya Ghat. Next, in Arunachal Pradesh, they are called by different names. They are Dafla. You can look at it in map. Map Vidya. So they have given north in Arunachal Pradesh, Dafla, Miri, Abor, Nishmi. So they are running from east to west. Dafla is east, Miri, Abor, Nishmi. East to west. You should remember these are important. They will ask this. They have asked this in different exams. Dafla, Miri, Abor, Mishmi. These are Shivaliks. Okay, in Arunachal Pradesh. Shivaliks in Churiya Ghat are called in Nepal. They are called Churiya Ghat, and Dhang and Dundwa in Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, and Jammu Hills in Jammu Kashmir. Lesser Himalayas next. Lesser Himalayas are called different names. This is important. This is important. Important here is they are called Pir Panjal. This will be asked. They are called Pir Panjal in Jammu Kashmir. Remember, and this is important. Okay, and they are called Dauladar. They are called Dauladar range in Himachal Pradesh. So these two are important. In Pir Panjal, they are called. Jammu Kashmir, they are called Pir Panjal, and they are called Dauladar in Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Next in Nepal, they are called Mahabharat Lake. Mahabharat Lake. In Nepal, they are called Mahabharat Lake. So Pir Panjal means Middle Himalayas. Dauladar means Middle Himalayas. Mahabharat Lake means Middle Himalayas. Then different regions. In Nepal, in Jammu Kashmir, Pir Panjal, and in Himachal Pradesh, Dauladar. Okay. Again, Greater Himalayas. They are Greater Himalayas always. They are Himadri. Okay. So they are no different. All the highest peaks are located in Greater Himalayas. So I will tell you three important ones. Highest peak in the world is Mount Everest from mean sea level. Mean sea level, tallest, right? So Mount Everest, 8,850 meters. After that, highest peak of India, K2. Okay, that's in POK actually. Next, highest peak of another peak is Kanchenjunga. That is in Indian administered land actually. Okay, that is in Sikkim and Bhutan border. So it's a transnational. Okay, that's Kanchenjunga, third one. So remember the other peaks are also there in which are more than 8,000 meters, like Makalu, Lhotse. Okay, so many peaks are there. You can go and search it. Okay, so all of them are part of Greater Himalayas. Remember, all of them are parts of Greater Himalayas. Okay, next, Greater Himalayas in West Bengal are called West Bengal and Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. What they are called? Greater Himalaya, Middle Himalayas or Lesser Himalayas in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim and this region, West Bengal, northeast region basically. What they are called? Anybody? Huh? Kanchenjunga is one peak in Sikkim. That's part of Greater Himalaya. One peak, single peak. I'm asking range. They are called nothing there because they are absent there. Okay, remember this. So Middle Himalayas are only till Nepal. After Nepal, this Middle Himalayas are absent. So they merge with Greater Himalayas like that. So they are absent in northeast, Middle Himalayas. And northeast is very Shivaliks and Greater Himalayas. Okay. Okay, many points are there, like important peaks, important passes in Himalayas. Okay, you can go and read. Important ones are like in Jammu Kashmir, there is Banihal Pass, Jojila Pass. Jojila Pass connects Srinagar to Srinagar to Leh. Right, there Banihal connecting from Jammu to Srinagar. There is Pir Panjal Pass. There is Punjab Pass along the border. Okay, so you can go and look at such passes. Okay, so we won't spend time there. And Shipkila is one of the important. Lipu Lake is important. Lipu Lake is in. Lipu Lake is in where? Which state? First of all, Lipu Lake is in Uttarakhand. Okay, and Shipkila. Shipkila is in Himachal Pradesh. Where is it? First of all, Lipu Lake is in Uttarakhand. It is important because it is used to reach Mansarovar. Right, everyday pilgrims go to Mansarovar in China. So they use this Lipu Lake Pass. And Shipkila is the place where Satluj River enters India. Okay, so for that it's important. And other like Himachal Pradesh, many 2-3 important are there, like Baralacha and Rohtang Pass. They are in the Rohtang Valley near this Kullu and Manali places. Okay, so they connect this Himachal Pradesh regions like Kullu to Leh region of Ladakh. So look, you can go and search for them, Baralacha, Rohtang Pass and all. Okay, and in Sikkim there are 2 important passes. They are Nathu Line, Jilepla. So these are important in Sikkim. In Arunachal Pradesh, go and see for passes like Bomdila, Bumla, and another one is Diffu Pass. Diffu Pass. Diffu is also called Daifer. So this pass is located at the tri-junction of India, Myanmar, and China. So highlight this also, Diffu or Daifer Pass. Okay. So these are the important passes. After that, anything is left? Yes, I have to tell you about Pamir Knot. Pamir Knot. Knot means knot andre ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ so there is a knot here, so from this knot many mountains are running. So Hindu Kush runs like this at the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Okay, Hindu Kush there in Afghanistan. Then Himalayas, these are Himalayas in India, Nepal, China and all. Okay, I will come to Karakoram later on. So next there is Kunlun Shah. In between these two, there is a plateau. That's called Tibetan Plateau. This is intermountain plateau, highest intermountain plateau in the world. Highest intermountain plateau. Intermountain between 2 mountains, there is a plateau. This is due to folding only. Okay. So both sides folding happened. That's why mountains are there. Middle part just uplifted, but it has not folded. So it has formed a plateau. So these mountains are called Kunlun Shah in China. What they are called? Kunlun Shah. And there is Tian Sha mountains are also there. Okay, Tian Sha mountain. So all of them are running from the Pamir Knot. Understand this? What is this knot called? Pamir Knot. This is in Tajikistan. Pamir Knot. In Tajikistan and other extend into other countries. Okay. So now you know that there are different ranges here: Shivaliks, Middle Himalayas, and Greater Himalayas in this conical shape, right? What is this? Lens, like a lens it is. Where concave side is facing China and convex side is facing India. Next. Yeah, in Jammu Kashmir, there are other ranges apart from these 3 ranges. Only in Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh. Okay. In Ladakh, we can see Shivaliks, Lesser Himalayas, Greater Himalayas. Beyond this, also, there are certain ranges only in Ladakh region. Okay. So they are, first one is Jaskar after Greater Himalayas. Okay, these are ranges after Greater Himalayas: Jaskar, Ladakh, Karakoram. Okay, Jaskar, Ladakh, and Karakoram. These are called Trans Himalayas because they are beyond Himalayas. That's why they are called Trans Himalayas. So they are only in Ladakh region. They are absent in other regions. And this Ladakh region continues in China also with the name of Kailas Range. Kailas Range. Kailas Range is important because there is Mansarovar. Around Mansarovar region, many rivers are originating. Important ones are Indus, Satluj, and Brahmaputra. In Kailas Range, Indus, Brahmaputra, and Satluj. And even Ghagra, that is also near where it's originated. Yeah. Himalayas over. Anything? A few things like important ones like in Kashmir Valley. Kashmir Valley is the right. So that's intermountain valley here. There is a special type of soil called Kareva. Kareva soil. This is good for the cultivation of saffron. Saffron, the local variety of saffron, they call it as saffron. Saffron. Why it is good for? This Kareva is a lacustrine soil. Lacustrine means it is something related to lakes. How these lakes were formed? This region used to be glacier region. Glacier means this ice was moving in this region in glacial period. Okay, and warm climate period, what happened? The ice melted, so glaciers retreated. So many lakes were formed there. Later on, lakes also dried up, leaving out this soil. What is this soil? Kareva. So they are related to, they have glacial origin, right? They are like moraines, right? Okay, so they are like moraines only, right? So due to deposition of the moraines, eventually that converted to this soil. This is good for saffron cultivation. And many rivers flow, like mainly Jhelum River flows here. Jhelum River is the main river which is flowing in the Kashmir Valley. Which river? Jhelum River. It cuts through this Pir Panjal and forms this, flows through Kashmir Valley, where it forms important oxbow lakes. Oxbow lakes like Dal Lake and another one is Ular Lake. Ular Lake is the largest freshwater lake in India. Ular Lake is the largest freshwater lake in India, formed by Jhelum River in the Kashmir Valley, nearby Srinagar. Okay. And other important points, there is a process called transhumance, which is practiced. What is transhumance? Transhumance ಅಂತ ಒಂದು migration ಇದೆ, nomadic herding ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Technical, it's called nomadic herding. In primary activity, we call it as nomadic herding. So what do that is? There are some tribes like one of the tribes are Bhotias. There are other tribes also like Gujars, Bhotias, Monpas. Okay, so there are some tribes like this. So Bhotias are more important ones. So what do they do is, how many of you are sleeping? You are sleeping. Are you tired? Okay, listen. So this is valley, this is mountain. In mountain regions, there is alpine grassland, alpine grasslands, right? So in winter, these tribes travel to the mountain grasslands for grazing their not cattle, but ships mainly, right? So they own ships, they carry ships to this place, and where they graze the animals in summer region. So in summer season, Karata. In summer, there is a good amount of grasses available here. So they migrate to the mountain slopes to these grasslands in summer. Okay. In winter, ice deposition will be there, right? So they will come back in winter because temperature here comes down. For that, they migrate back to the valleys again. So this is seasonal migration. In summer, they go to the grasslands in the upslopes, and in winter, they come back as the temperature decreases there. Understand this? This is called transhumance. So this is practiced in Himachal Pradesh and Jammu Kashmir and such regions by these tribes that I have just mentioned. And other points, and there are eastern Himalayas also, which are called Purvanchals. What they are called? Purvanchals. So Purvanchals include in Arunachal Pradesh, these hills are called Patkai Bum. Okay. And in Nagaland, in Nagaland, they are called Naga Hills. In Manipur, they are called Manipur Hills. In Mizoram, they are called Mizoram Hills. They are also called important. Mizoram Hills is important. They are also called Blue Mountains, Blue Hills, right? Blue Hills, or they are also called Lusha Hills. Lusha Hills. And in valleys, there is some uncontrolled deposition is there. Okay, so that deposition is called molasses. Okay, that's why Mizoram is also called as molasses basin, because molasses basin nothing but it's like soil deposition which is unconsolidated. That okay, so that's why it's called molasses basin. This state is called molasses basin, Mizoram. So remember these important points. And in between Naga Hills and Manipur Hills, there is one more range here that is extending from Assam. That is Bareil range. Bareil. Tell me, Patchakul, Naga Hills, Manipur Hills, Mizo Hills or Blue Hills, and Bareil Range. So these are part of Purvanchal, Eastern Himalayas. Okay? Garo is part of Peninsula. It is not part of Himalaya. Okay? So in Peninsula we study. Next, Aita Himalayas. Next, we'll take zones. See, fast, listen. Wait, ಬೇಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಸರಿನಾ. So this is what Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, and Greater Himalayas. You know, many rivers are flowing through this. Earlier also, the many rivers are flowing. So these rivers carrying a lot of sediments, they used to get deposited here. And this Himalayas initially formed, right? Later formed. So they started creating blocks to these blockades to these flowing rivers. So all the rivers were getting stagnated here, forming lakes here. Lakes and lot of deposition was happening. Eventually, you know, the river erodes mountains and it will cross the mountain. So these rivers cross the mountains, but water also flown away. But what remained here? The depositions. Rivers used to bring a lot of depositions. All the depositions used to get collected here. Correct? Earlier, there was a block, water also was getting collected, but eventually water drained away. What remained there? Only sediments. So these sediments are in the valley region. Where they are? In the valley region, right or wrong? In the valley region. So that has formed some valley with some depositions. Okay, such valleys are called dunes. So one largest dune is what? Dehradun. So other dunes are also there. Okay, Kota Dune, some other dunes are there, and largest one is Dehradun. Right. Is it agriculture? It can be agriculture can be practiced in the valleys. Yes. And similar deposition in the Eastern Himalayas, in West Bengal, Darjeeling area, and Assam region, they are called duars. Duars also what? They are also deposition by the rivers. Duars. So duars in Eastern Himalayas and dunes in Himachal Pradesh and this Uttarakhand region. Okay. And there are some rivers also. They are called chos. Chos means they are small streams. They erode the entire area because they keep changing the river channel. So they are more prominent in Punjab region. Okay, Punjab region. So such short streams are called chos. Chos means streams in the Punjab region which erode the entire region, creating a badland topography. So let us understand hills of other than Himalayas. ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So I will be a guide than a teacher. Okay. So you know that there are hills here also. Here also there are hills. What are these hills are called? Western Ghats. They run from Tapi River to the Kanyakumari, and also they continue in Sri Lanka. Remember it. So total length is 1,600 kilometer. And yeah, they are called different. They are called by different names in different regions. They are called as Sahyadri ranges in Maharashtra. Next, Malabar in Karnataka. Sorry, not Malabar. Malenadu in Karnataka. And in Kerala, they are in Tamil Nadu, they are called Nilgiri Hills. In Tamil Nadu and Kerala border, they are called Annamala Range and then Cardamom Hills. Annamala and Cardamom. So you should remember that order. Sahyadri, Malenadu, the Nilgiri Hills. Then after Nilgiri Hills, there is a gap here between Nilgiri Hills and Annamala Range. This is Palghat. Okay, so Palghat. And there is Senkotai Pass between Annamala and cardamom range. Andamari Hills and cardamom. This gap is called Tenkotai. Correct? So after that, the Eastern Ghats here. Eastern Ghats are not continuous like this. They are continuous, right? Except the small gaps. But Eastern Ghats are in branches here, here, like. So they are more discontinuous. Why they are more discontinuous? Because rivers have eroded these regions. Rivers have eroded these. So largest gap you will find here in Krishna and Godavari rivers. They have eroded this entire region. So there is a complete gap in Eastern Ghats. Okay. So Eastern Ghats are discontinuous, Western Ghats are continuous. Right? So there are called Nayagad Hills in Odisha, and in Andhra Pradesh there are different names like Venukonda, Palkonda, what that? Nalla Malla ranges and all. Okay. In Tamil Nadu they are called by different names like Shavra Hills, Javadi Hills, and Palani Hills, Varashnad Hills. So there are different names. So you can go and look at those names. Okay. So here, yeah, few important points about them is important peaks. Highest peak of Western Ghats is what? What is the highest peak of Western Ghats? It's important. Annamala is the range. Anaimudi is the peak. Anaimudi is the highest peak. Anaimudi. Second one is Dodapeta. And third one is Mullangiri. Mullangiri is in Karnataka. After that, Baba Budan and then Kudremukha. Right. So Annamala is the tallest. 2,695. Right. So this is also nearly 2,600 something. Mullangiri 1,935 something. Okay. So these are tallest peaks of Western Ghats. So other passes are also there like Borghat, Talghat in Maharashtra. So Borghat, for example, connects Mumbai and Pune. Talghat connects Mumbai and Nasik. And in Karnataka also there are so many passes like Agumbe, Charmudi. So you can go and look at the places which connects. So look at the passes, they're important. Okay. They will ask the passes. Like Palghat, you know, in Karnataka also there are so many passes. Please go through them. After that, Tamil Nadu, Nilgiri. Ooty, yes. Kudrem. Then, yeah, Eastern Ghats are not continuous. Okay, that is over. And Eastern Ghats are called relict mountains. Why they are called relict mountains? They're old mountains. They got eroded, just like Aravalis. Aravalis used to be taller. Eastern Ghats used to be taller, but now both of them have got eroded by rivers or wind for many denominations. Okay. Next, coasts. In the coast. Okay. So eastern coast is immersed, western coast is submerged, except Malabar coast. Okay. And there are, if you have to divide, make some differences between east and western coast. Eastern coast, you can see more number of deltas are located. Deltas are formed in eastern coast. Why? Because long river, major rivers run from east to west. Major rivers of India. Idara?
Yes, sir.
So screen share ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
screen share ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಕೇಳಿಸಿತಲ್ವಾ
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತು ಸರ್
ಇಯರ್ ಫೋನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಕೆ Eastern coast and eastern coast has more number of deltas. Why? Because major rivers like Krishna, Godavari, Ganga, all of those rivers run towards, flow towards Bay of Bengal. They carry a lot of sediments because of long distances. So they deposit in the ocean, they form deltas. But deltas are not formed in western coast. Remember it. In western coast, deltas are not formed. Only estuaries are there. Estuaries mean that's the place where river and ocean meets. Okay. And the width is, yeah, all of you understood this. So more number of natural ports are found in eastern coast or western coast. Is natural ports. Western coast. When it is submerged, depth will increase because it is submerged. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಈಸಿ, ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಈಸಿ. ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಇದ್ರೆ port build ಮಾಡೋದು easy because ships have to come and dock there, right? Okay. So more number of natural harbors can be found in the, for example, Mangalore port, which is very deep. It's, I think, one of the second deepest port in India, Mangalore port, like that. So also remember major ports really Karnataka, India though. Start from Kandla, then Mumbai. No, that's a private port, but major ports we cannot classify. We cannot include that. Kandla, Mundra is there, but we're not including this in our list. Kandla, then Mumbai port, Jawaharlal Nehru port, JNPT. Mumbai port is the largest port, and JNPT is the largest container port. Okay, so JNPT, that's in Maharashtra again. JNPT port is also called Navasheva. Okay, and then Goa port is called Marmagaon port. Then in Karnataka we have NMPT, that's New Mangalore Port Trust, NMPT, right? That's the only major port of Karnataka. So then we have in Kochi port. Then in Tamil Nadu we have Tuticorin, then Chennai, then Ennore. Ennore is first public company. It's not just a trust, it's a public company. Then Visakhapatnam port in Andhra, then Paradeep in Odisha, then Haldia and Kolkata ports in West Bengal, and there is one Port Blair, another major port in, where is Port Blair? Andaman. Okay, so these are major ports. So then we come to deserts. Okay, this desert region earlier used to be oceanic part. Okay, earlier it used to be in Mesozoic era, it used to be oceanic part. You can see there are some desert national park is there. Some marine deposits are also found there. Marine fossils are found. So with that we conclude that it used to be under ocean earlier, this desert. Later on in when due to upliftment it came above water. Correct? So but when it was uplifted, it used to be fertile land. For example, Indus Valley civilization flourished there. There used to be flowing Saraswati river that used to be very fertile. Eventually, due to reduction in the rainfall and change in our geography of India, rainfall got decreased there. So it became a desert. Understanding this? Okay. Now, why it is a desert? Because rainfall is less than 25 centimeters there. Because Aravalis block the monsoon winds and other winds. And there are Gujarat allu kuda kelondu hills idave, like Mando Hills and Gir Hills. They also block the rain bearing winds. That's why there is a desert. Okay. So desert, extreme form of desert is western side. So from Aravali, if you take Aravali, you know the Aravali, right? Map al gottide Aravali. So more west you go, more desert conditions are there. Correct? So extreme deserts you will find western sides of the Rajasthan, like Jaisalmer area. Jaisalmer area has extreme desert, right? That region is called Marustali. That region is called Marustali, the sandy desert, right? So that is Marustali. After that, towards Aravali, there are some semi-arid area. What is that semi-arid called?
Bagar.
Bagar. Yes. Semi-arid area is called Bagar. So Bagar is semi-arid area. Marustali is the complete arid area. Remember it. Bagar is what? Near to the Aravali. That's why semi-arid. Away from the Aravali, Marustali. So in the Bagar region, many rivers are flowing, like Luni, Sabarmati, okay, and Banas is flowing that side. But here, Luni and Sabarmati are important. Most important one is Luni River. Luni River originating in the Pushkar Hills of Ajmer. Ajmer hatra Pushkar Hills anta ide, Rajasthan alli. Allinda Luni River hatkondu barutte. Okay, so this Luni River flows in the which region? Bagar region. Bagar region is what? Semi-arid region. Correct? So if river is flowing, a river ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು places ಅಲ್ಲಿ fertile land ಕೂಡ create ಆಗಿದೆ because of irrigation. Understand this? Such fertile patches are called rohi lands. What they are called? Rohilands. Just remember these words. Marusthala means extreme desert. Bagar means semi-arid region. Then Rohiland means Rohi andreno fertile patches. Understand this? Fertile patches for agriculture, right? Fertile patches within Bagar region. Fertile patches of land, of course, right? Yes. And there is one more term you should remember. What is that? Playas. What are playas? Playas means they are lakes in desert regions. In desert region, they are lakes. Huh? Oasis ಅಲ್ಲ oasis ಡಿಫ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಂಡೋ ಹೋಗಿ ಡಿಫ್ಲೇಷನ್ ಡಿಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಡ್ಯೂನ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ oasis. This is playas ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗೋದು ಮೆನಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದರ್ ಫಾರಾವಳಿಸಿಂದ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಆ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ ವಾಟ್ ನೋಡಿ ರಿವರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಲ್ವಾ ಸೊ ದ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೇಕ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈ salinity. One biggest saline lake here is called Sambar Lake. That is example for playa. That's the biggest salt lake in India. Sambar Lake in Rajasthan. Correct? So this is all about deserts. Come to islands. Islands, there are two islands in India. Two major islands. Correct? So there are more than 240, near 250 islands are there. 247 islands are there. Major islands are in Bay of Bengal. Majority of the islands, number of islands are located in Bay of Bengal. Then around more than 200, around 202 or 204 islands are in Bay of Bengal. Remaining are in Arabian Sea. Correct? So in Bay of Bengal, we study the group of islands. What are they? Andaman and Nicobar. So Andaman Nicobar formation, they are actually continuation of Himalayas. Nimge example ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ middle part subside ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. Correct? Arakan mountains in Myanmar, they are continued, but middle part went inside the water. So Andaman Nicobar ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. This is example for subsidence. So they are like fold mountains only, that remnants of them. But few mountains are volcanic mountains also. Remember, few mountains are volcanic mountains also. Hasda create ಆಗಿರುವಂತ volcanic mountains. For example, you have this barren island. That's the only active volcano in India. Okay, that is located east of Andaman group. So or else north east of Port Blair. Okay, ನೋಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ barren island ಅಂತ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. That's the only active volcano. Only active volcano in India is barren island. That is recently erupted in 2017. That's why it is active. Correct? So there is another dormant volcano, that's Narkondam Island, that is north of Barren Island. Okay. So yeah, you have to map idea ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಅಥವಾ book ಇದೆಯಾ? So just check this map ಇದ್ರೆ you have to check this. Islands ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದೆ, you can go and check it. So there are North Andaman, ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ? Islands are different islands ಇದಾವೆ. North Andaman, Middle Andaman, South Andaman. Okay. So they are like almost like continuous with small gaps. And after South Andaman, there is a big gap, Little Andaman. So that big gap is called, water is there in between. That is called 9 degree. That's called Duncan Passes. That's called Duncan Passes. Duncan Passes is it between? Duncan Passes between South Andaman and the Little Andaman. South Andaman and Little Andaman. So after these 4 islands, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಾಟರ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಕೋಬಾರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Nicobar, they are important islands like Car Nicobar at the north, Car Nicobar, Kauri, there's non-Kauri, and some other islands are there. And in the south, there is Little Nicobar and Great Nicobar. Great Nicobar southernmost point is Indira Point. Okay, so this is, you can go and check in map. And there is one channel, 10-degree channel. That's called 10-degree channel. That is between Nicobar group and Andaman. What is the line which separates Andaman and Nicobar? 10-degree channel. So this 10 degrees what? It's a latitude. It's a latitude. That's why latitude 10 degree latitude pass ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's 10-degree channel. Duncan passes around 11 degree. Okay. So you can go and check it. Come to Lakshadweep. Lakshadweeps are coral islands. They're atolls. What ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ atolls? So they're atolls basically. There are 36 islands. They're divided into 3 groups. Northern group, middle group, and southern group. Northern group is called Amindivi group. Middle group is called Laccadive group, and southern group is called Minicoy group. Okay. So in the middle group, there is this capital Kavarati, and there is another island in the middle group that is called Androt. That's the biggest island of the Lakshadweep. And second biggest is Minicoy, which is most southernmost, which is southernmost island, right? Southernmost island of Lakshadweep group is what? Minicoy, right? So this Minicoy and Maldives are separated by 8-degree channel. 8-degree channel separates India and like India and Maldives. 8-degree channel separates India and Maldives. Basically, this Minico island of Lakshadweep group and the Maldives islands are separated by 8-degree channel. So these are the points, and remaining islands you just go through them once. Okay. ಯಾವ್ದು ಉಳಿತು? Plains, mountains. Next, Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau, see, remaining region is the northern plains and one.
ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ?
ಎಸ್.
ಪುನಃ ಪವರ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು.
Okay, online ಇದ್ದೀರಾ everybody?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I'll continue. Yeah, where I was? Plains. ಈ plain inform ಐತೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ? Due to river and deposition, correct? So with time, what happened? I mean, there are different divisions in these plains. The first division is what? ಓದಿಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾರತ್ತನ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓದಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಥವಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. How many of you use ChatGPT for preparation? No one? Yes, ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. See, so this is what this region is what plain, right? Up to Assam, correct? So this region south of Himalayas and north of this plateau region is what plain region, correct? So here there are different divisions actually. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶಿವಾಲಿಕ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಶಿವಾಲಿಕ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಬಾಬರ್. ಈ ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಬಾಬರ್ ಬೆಲ್ಟ್. Second belt is Tarai. Second belt is what? Tarai. And then third belt is Bangar. Fourth belt is Kadar. Bangar and Kadar. ಹೇಳಿ 4 ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಫುಟಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಬರ್. ಬಾಬರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ದೆನ್ ತರೈ, ದೆನ್ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ 2 ಆರ್ ಬಂಗಾರ್ ಅಂಡ್ Kadar. ಸೊ ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಶಿವಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್. ಶಿವಾಲಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಮೆನಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದೇ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಬೌಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಲ್ಲು ಇರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಹಿಮಾಲಯಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಮಾಲಯಸ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ತರ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಈ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೌಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳಿದಾವೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫೈನ್ ಸೆಡಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪೆಬಲ್ಸ್, ಕಾಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬೌಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ is called continuous belt is called Babar. Technically, geographically, in terms of landforms, it is called alluvial fan. Alluvial fan. Alluvial fan. Alluvial fan under there are 2 mountains, okay? So river is coming in between and river deposits all the big boulders, cobbles and heavy materials here. Near at the foothills. Immediately after coming from the mountain, it will throw all these bigger boulders. So this is called alluvial fan. Correct? So alluvial fans, ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು alluvial fans ಗಳಿದಾವೆ brought by different rivers. So all these alluvial fans have together joined to become this belt. What is this belt name called? Babar belt. So first division is Babar. Second division is one more reason here is so one more point here is if a stream is coming, a river is coming, so it cannot flow over this, right? Because porosity is high in between boulders. Porosity is high, correct? So these rivers will disappear. They will flow from underground and they will come above here because now there is no boulder here. So the second division is called Tarai region, where rivers reappear. So here rivers are disappearing in these boulders in alluvial fan region, and they reappear in the next region. This region is called Tarai region. So Tarai region like wetland, marshy land, correct? Near ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. So that's why national parks, all of them are located here only, correct? And this Babar belt is not good for agriculture. Agriculture is not practiced in this region because bari ಬಂಡೆ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳು ಇರುತ್ತೆ Babar region ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Here agriculture can be practiced and forest area is heavy here, right? Like Baksa tiger reserve ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So then Bihar, that is along this belt, okay? And Pilibhit in UP, they are along this belt. And you can see next region ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರಿವರ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ರಿವರ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಗೆ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ರಿವರ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರಿವರ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. Flood plain means whenever river overflows, it will deposit sediments, right, on both sides. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ fresh alluvial soil ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ in these regions, right? So this region is called Khadar. Khadar is a area where fresh new alluvial soil is found because they are located just next to the rivers in the flood plain of the rivers. The river in the ದೂರ ಹೋದಂಗೆ you will get old alluvial soil. Earlier river used to be flowing here, then it was new, but right now river has shifted here. So here the soil, whatever the soil is there, it is old soil. So wherever in the northern plain old soil is there, that is Bangar. So Bangar is old alluvial soil region, Khadar is new alluvial soil region. And okay, so they are called by different names in different regions. So you can go and check. So Bangar has one more important point. Bangar has conquers. Conquers means this is the lime depositions, calcium deposition area. Correct? So Khadar is more fertile than Bangar. So, but both of them are fertile in total because they're alluvial soil brought by rivers. So it has high mineral. Understand this? So you can go and further read about it. Not nothing much beyond this. Just revise once. After that, what is left in India? The peninsula region. Correct? Peninsula region. So peninsula region includes this Kutch region. You know that even desert is part of peninsula. Just that now, due to extreme weathering and erosion, sand has deposited there. Otherwise, it's a part of peninsula only. But we have kept it as separate physical division, so we don't study that. So, but this Kutch region is also part of peninsula, Gujarat region, correct? And so there is this West Bengal, and this is Meghalaya. Meghalaya ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಘಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾರೋ ಖಾಸಿ ಜಯಂತಿ ಅಂತ 3 ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಗಾರೋ ಖಾಸಿ ಜಯಂತಿ. So this entire region is peninsula region up to Meghalaya, correct? And even some part of Assam, that is called Karbi Anglam in Assam. Karbi Anglam ಅಂತ ಘಾಟಿ ಇದೆ. And this ಗಾರೋ ಖಾಸಿ ಜಯಂತಿಯ, and all of this is part of peninsula region. Peninsula means 3 sides water, 1 side land, correct? This is the original land. Himalayas formed later. This northern plains also formed later after formation of Himalayas, correct? But this is the original. This is the land separated from Gondwana region, Gondwana land. Okay. Understanding this? Yeah. So here it is full of plateau. One more thing is, hello, it is full of plateaus. This peninsula region is full of plateaus. So start from the Aravallis, right? Aravallis Pagdali, there is a plateau called Central Highland or Madhya Bharat Pattar anta karitivi. Then there is Mewar Plateau. Then in Madhya Pradesh there is this is important Malwa Plateau. Malwa Plateau, the southern part is resting on Vindhyan Range. Okay, this Malwa Plateau in Madhya Pradesh. And then Bundelkhand, which is extended between Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. And there is Bagelkhand. Bagelkhand is mostly in Madhya Pradesh, but some part is also in what?
Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh. And there is this Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau is drained by a river called Damodar River. Damodar River is passing through this, which divides Chota Nagpur Plateau into 2 divisions. Northern one is Hazaribagh Plateau. Northern one is called Hazaribagh Plateau. Southern one is called Ranchi Plateau. So these are important plateaus. Central Highland, Malwa, Bundelkhand, Bagelkhand, Chota Nagpur. This is in Jharkhand. Chota Nagpur is in Jharkhand. Next in Chhattisgarh, there is one more plateau. What is that name called? Dandakarana Plateau. In Chhattisgarh, which plateau? Dandakarana. So that's a forest area, right? Chhattisgarh is forested area. Next, in Maharashtra, one most important one is this Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau. What is this? Deccan Plateau. So this only single plateau is volcanic plateau, not remaining. This is volcanic plateau. You know, we have discussed about this. When India was passing through reunion hotspot, volcanic source, this due to continuous volcanic eruptions, flood basalt plateau has formed. Flood means it was like a river, okay, because it was a basic lava which flows due to low viscosity, flows and deposition larger area forming this plateau, Deccan Plateau. And remaining plateaus are Karnataka Plateau and Telangana Plateau. And on both sides, this flanked by mountains. There is Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats, then plains. All of that we have covered. So this Deccan Plateau is important. We will cover it as part of soil cycle. There is a black soil. That's a black soil. Okay. So we have completed physiographic divisions of India. Rivers will take it in the end if time permits, because that's factual. We'll take up monsoon. That's important. That's a concept now. I should take it up. We'll study climate. In climate, there are different seasons. You go and read it. It's easy if you just go through it. One important point that we have to discuss here, concept is monsoon, right? Okay. So before understanding monsoon, few things you know. Jet stream, everybody know. So how many jet streams are there? 2 in the north and 2 in the south. 4. You should say 4. They run from west to east. Correct? And we'll see. Yeah. You know about pressure belts? ITCZ, subtropical high. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? I can explain 2 minutes if nobody knows. If somebody do not know, ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನಲ್ವಾ, ITCZ, subtropical high pressure, subpolar low pressure, 3 pressure belts in southern hemisphere also. I mean, there are another 2. Understanding this? Okay. And you know that this pressure belt ITCZ and subtropical high pressure, subpolar low pressure, here also same. These keep shifting. They keep shifting. Why? Why do they shift? Due to change in the moment of sun. Why is it that? Because Earth is revolving around the sun. Okay. So you know that points. You know those points, right? So see here what happens. This is equator and India is here. Correct? I will draw only half because easy to draw. See, what is this? ITCZ. On ITCZ, when sun is here, sun rays are directly falling on equator. ITCZ pressure belt is over equator. Correct? Okay. When sun moves southwards, first take southwards. When sun moves southwards, what happens? When sun moves southwards, sun rays are falling directly on the southern hemisphere. Let us assume it has reached the solstice extreme point. Here it has reached Tropic of Capricorn, right? So then ITCZ is here, almost not exactly here, but this year UPSC cutoff was just 75, right? So if you have given decent attempt, everybody would have, I mean, whoever have given decent attempt would have cleared. 75 is doable, right? So your KPSC is also no different. If you give 100%, you will be ahead in the spending energy in the exam is more important. How intensely you are writing exam. Oh, meeting everyone. Okay. We'll discuss later. Okay. Okay, ITZ has shifted southwards, correct? Everybody, it has shifted already. So there will be winter in the northern hemisphere, summer in the southern hemisphere, because sun is in the ಸದರ್ನ್ ಹೆಮಿಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್? ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅವಾಗ? ವಿಂಟರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ವೈ ವಿಂಟರ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಹೆಮಿಸ್ಫಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಸಬ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇರೋದು ಡೌನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಸಬ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಿ ಇಕ್ವೇಟರ್, ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಿಂಟರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜಾನ್ವರಿ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಸಬ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ನೌ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆರ್ ಇವನ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮಾಲಯಸ್. ಹಿಮಾಲಯಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಾಲ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್. It is hitting to the these jet stream is hitting to the Himalayas, and once it hits the Himalayas, it will divide. Correct? It will divide into two branches, northern branch and southern branch, and again they will meet here, and jet stream will continue. Correct? Jet stream itar bando will divide ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, northern and southern branch. This southern branch is very important for India. This southern branch creates high pressure. Always remember, jet stream is there, it is creating high pressure. So it's important to understand. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಲ್ಲ, ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್, ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇದು ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್ ಅನ್ನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸನ್. ಸನ್ರೈಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಓವರ್ ದ ಇಕ್ವೇಟರ್. ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ದಟ್ ರೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಓಕೆ, ನೌ ಐ ಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಮಾರ್ಚ್, ದೆನ್ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್, ಮೇ. In April, May, it will reach India. ITZ shifted towards India. Correct? Earlier it used to be here, ITZ, but now ITZ has moved to the north. Now when ITZ is here, direct sunrays are falling where? Over India. Right or wrong? Direct sunrays are falling over India. What happens then? Temperature rises. Correct? Temperature rises. When temperature rises, pressure decreases. So it should be low pressure. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ? Low pressure ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಕೆಳಗಿರೋ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಟಿ ಸಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸಬ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೌ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಶಾಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಟಿ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ವಿಂಡ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ ಬರಕ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ವೈ? Because jet stream is still here. Jet stream creates high pressure. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Jet stream create high pressure, whereas this direct sun rays insolation creates low pressure. But influence of jet stream is more. Correct? So as long as jet stream is there, the winds cannot enter India, even though there is low pressure. The reason is jet stream. Okay. So now for monsoon to occur, what should happen? Jet stream should move away from India. Then high pressure will move away from India, only low pressure will remain, winds can enter into India. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಜೂನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ನಾರ್ತ್ ಸಡನ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಇವಾಗ? ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮೇಲೆ, ಹಿಮಾಲಯಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ winds are coming from subtropical high pressure here. Correct? So look at the path. They will move in this direction. Why? Because of Coriolis force. In the southern hemisphere, this is 0 degree equator. Below 0 degree in southern hemisphere, Coriolis force would be acting towards left. So winds will move towards left. Which direction? This is northwest direction. After crossing equator, they deflect towards India. One reason is there is low pressure in India, and another reason is Coriolis force, which acts rightwards. ನೋಡಿ, ಲೋ ದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅರೌಂಡ್ 40 to 60 ಲಾಂಗಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಫೆನೋಮೆನನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೇ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಜೂನ್ 1ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕೇರಳದಲ್ಲಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಜೂನ್ 2, 3 ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೈ ಜುಲೈ 15 ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಹೆಂಗಾರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ನಂಬರ್ 1, ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಝೋನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಟಿ ಸಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟೆಡ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ITF shift ಆದಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಟ್ರಫ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ, ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಗೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ there is jet stream also has shifted northwards, so there is no high pressure system in India now, there is only low pressure system, so that's why these winds attract towards India. Low pressure is like magnet, it attracts winds. Understanding everybody? Any doubt here? This is most important. Other rest of the things you can read and understand, but this is important, you should understand here. ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಶ್ರೀಲಂಕಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಸೌತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಇದೇನಿದು, ಯಾವ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಇದು? ಸೌತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೋಡಿ, ಸೌತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಹಿಂಗ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಮಾರ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಮಾರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಕನ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಇದಲ್ಲ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಮಾಲಯಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದಾವೆ ಇವು? ಅರಕನ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್. ಅರಕನ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟಾಲ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ these winds again, what happens ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, so they will get diverted towards India. Okay, again diverted towards India. So some branches will directly reach Meghalaya, so that's the highest rainfall you can see in Meghalaya, Cherrapunji, Mawsyn Ram, right? Because in middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ West Bengal ಇದೆ, West Bengal completely plain ಇದೆ, so these winds can directly go and ಇಲ್ಲಿ mountains ಇದಾವೆ, ಗಾರೋ ಖಾಸಿ ಜಯಂತಿಯ, right? Okay, so Bay of Bengal branch, when it hits to the Arakan coast, it will divert towards India. Okay, so with this you can also understand the amount of rainfall in different parts of the India. For example, Western Ghats eastern side, western side, east side, which is facing the winds, right? Al high rainfall agutte because orographic rain. When they cross the mountains, that side rainfall starts decreasing. So 200 centimeter, more than 200 centimeters is the rainfall on the westward side. But eastward side keeps on reducing. Okay, eastern slopes around 150 centimeter, and as you move away in the rain shadow region, rainfall would be around 50 centimeter. Correct? Around 50 centimeter. So that's why that is a dry area. Northern Karnataka is dry area because in the rain shadow region. Mountains in Pagdalle, east side is there. Winds are coming from this side. So this is rain shadow region where rainfall does not occur. That's why there is semi-arid area. Rainfall would be around 50 centimeter. Then imagine about this Bay of Bengal branch. Bay of Bengal branch, after hitting to the Arakan mountains, they'll come and this eastern coast will receive good rainfall. Because after diverting from Arakan mountains, they'll come and hit to the eastern coast, like West Bengal, Odisha, Chhattisgarh. This region receives good rainfall. Good in the sense around 150 centimeter, not 200 centimeter. Okay, second category of 200 is the high rainfall. 200 LL Baruta, northeast region, because direct northeast Bogota, because of there is high rainfall. Western Ghats section, western side also 200 centimeter rainfall. Where? Allu male agutte. Divert agutte, again they will flow through oceans only. So they will bring moisture. Western Ghats astu tall illa. So they will cross. Male agutte, they will block it. Rainfall agutte, but they will cross. Still they carry some moisture. Divert agi elli hogodu. Divert agi hogodu, north east hogutte and Himalayas kade hogutte. Ellige ದಾಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತವೆ, ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತನಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿ? Meghalaya is directly located. First plateau is that I mean, this is Bangladesh. Winds are coming from there. That wall is Meghalaya. So first hill will be Meghalaya region.
Because of the height.
ಹಾ
But ಅದು mountain ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಹತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
ಹಾ
ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಅದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್
ಹಾ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಇದೆ, ವಾಲ್ ತರ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ Coriolis force is applied everywhere, right? So here, see, Coriolis force can be applied everywhere, but here you cannot apply it because it depends on speed, intensity, everything. Correct? So Coriolis force you cannot apply here. That will be weaker. Yeah. Because it is like wall. Height ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಹಿಂಗಿದೆ ವಾಲ್ ತರ ಇದೆ. So they will get diverted. And height is also it's very simple. You are getting confused. Simple answer is they're taller, just like wall ತರ ಇದೆ. So ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ದಾಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಡಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಸನ್ರೈಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಹಂಗೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಡೈವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್. ಸನ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು ಹಂಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರೋದು. ವಿಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ವಾಲ್ ಹತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಡೈವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಮೇಘಾಲಯ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಜನ್ ವೇರ್ ಮೇಘಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೊಂದಲ್ಲ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬಾಂಗ್ಲಾದೇಶ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಚಿತ್ತಗಾಂಗ್ ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ, ಬಟ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ಮೇಘಾಲಯ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿ so two branches we are discussing. So eastern coast also receives good rainfall. West Bengal, Assam and Chhattisgarh region, because the deflect ಆಗಿ ಬರುವಂತ winds ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ತರುತ್ತೆ. Good in the sense second rains around 150 centimeter. And as the winds move towards land, interiors towards Delhi, so rainfall ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 150, 100 around Delhi just 50 centimeter ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಇವನ್ ಇದು ಈ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ? ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂಥರ ವಿಚಿತ್ರ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅರೇಬಿಯನ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎಂಟರಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಗಂಗಾ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಳೆ, ಲೆಸ್ ದನ್ 25 centimeter ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಹರಾವಳಿ ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಬೋತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಬೇ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರೈನ್ ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. And these hills are also blocking. Some rainfall is happening within the hills. When they cross and reach there, rainfall will be very less. Western Storms ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು? ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಟ್ ಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ಸ್. Let's not stop. So rainfall distribution also you can go and check in the map. This is how it will be. 200 centimeter northeast and western Ghats, and in arid regions of Karnataka and northern Maharashtra, rain shadow region, their rainfall is less. But Tamil Nadu receives good rainfall. If you take annual rainfall, southwest monsoon in the ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Later northeast monsoon ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? So we'll discuss that way. ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ Okay, let's discuss about Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu does not receive rainfall during southwest monsoon. Right or wrong? Both from Arabian branch and Bay of Bengal branch, it does not receive rainfall. Whereas what happens later on was ITCZ after June, it starts coming down. By September, it will come over equator. So then ITZ has shifted south of India. Now winds will start blowing from north to south. Correct? Winds will start blowing from north to south. Then there will be northeast monsoon. Northeast monsoon winds will be blowing from land. That is why they do not bring rainfall in India. Why? Because they are blowing from land. That's one thing. But in few regions like Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, some parts of Andhra, Kerala, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Mainly Tamil Nadu ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ due to northeast monsoon, because they are coming from Bay of Bengal, right? So northeast monsoon coming from Bay of Bengal, Tamil Nadu is located in such strategic position that the winds which are carrying moisture will directly hit to the Tamil Nadu coast. So that's why Tamil Nadu receives rainfall during northeast. So annual rainfall, if you consider, there is also 150 centimeter rainfall in Tamil Nadu also, around 150 centimeter. It is not because of southeast monsoon, it is because of northeast monsoon. So Tamil Nadu is the only state which is in South India which is receives rainfall during winter season. Correct? Because of northeast winds. So western disturbance I already told you. We have already discussed what ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ, so we can spend some time. ಹೆಂಗೂ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Yeah. So in winter, okay, screen share ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಇರೋ
Yes, sir.
share ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಳಿ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ. ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir. Share ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಏನಾಯ್ತು? ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಇರೋ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ಕಮ್ ಆನ್. ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, what we are discussing? Yeah, in India, apart from Tamil Nadu, in some other region also rainfall occurs. What is that region? North India, mainly northwest India like Punjab, Haryana, UP, sometimes up to Bihar and West Bengal male agutte. Otherwise Punjab, Haryana, this UP, western UP region, every year they receive rainfall. That is light rainfall, mild rainfall, not like thunderstorms. Correct? So how that rainfall occurs? Because of something called western disturbance. I have already discussed this. I will repeat again. I will remind you what we have discussed. We have discussed about temperate cyclones due to frontal precipitation. That a warm front, cold front, they meet and create temperate cyclones. Some frontal cyclones, temperate cyclones, they originate in the Mediterranean region and they are moved towards India with the help of jet stream. They're originating in the Mediterranean region, but they're moved towards India with the help of jet stream. So jet stream drives these cyclones towards India. Correct? So that will bring rainfall over northern India. So those cyclones will come to India. While coming, they are flowing over. I mean, they're blowing over. Those winds are blowing over Caspian Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, and sometimes Persian Gulf also. So they bring moisture from there and shed rainfall. Okay, over India. So that is good for wheat cultivation, and that's also important for snowfall. Snowfall in winter months in Jammu Kashmir. Jammu Kashmir ಅಲ್ಲಿ snowfall ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ winter time ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So snowfall and Himalayan higher section snowfall ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಕೂಡ ಕಾರಣ. Because snowfall ಆಗಬೇಕು, cloud formation ಆಗಬೇಕು. Even for snowfall, cloud formation is important. So snowfall is one type of precipitation, right? So that will occur in the Himalayan regions in winter, and that is supported by western disturbance. Correct? In winter, if snowfall amount is less, in summer, water level will be less in rivers, because so snow which gets deposited in the winter will get melted in the summer, okay, which will supply water to the rivers in the summer. So that snowfall occurrence in winter is also important. So western disturbance is also important for India, economically also, and environmentally also it is important. Why? Economically, because it is important for the agriculture, rabi cultivation in northwest region. So ಆ rainfall ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ wheat production ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So that will affect your economy also in some or the other. And also then snowfall in Himalayas is also important, because that will supply water in the summer months. Correct? Okay, have you understood how monsoon sets in India? Now we have to discuss some other factors which influence monsoon. Here we will discuss El Nino, La Nino. Okay, so for that we need board. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾ ಫೆನಾಮಿನನ್. And Mistral, this Chinook and Sirocco, and cold winds ಅಲ್ಲಿ blizzards, Buran and Karaburan in Russia, and Harmattan in so these are important ones. Okay. Okay, I will start. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ ಕೇಳಿ. Pacific Ocean ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ? How many of you do not know Pacific Ocean? ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ Pacific Ocean? So Pacific Ocean ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಈ ಕಡೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫೆನೋಮೆನಾ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಪ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಡೀಪ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಆ ವಾಟರ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸಿಂಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಪೆರು, ಚಿಲೆ, such regions fishing is very famous there, Ecuador, Peru. Correct? In Australia, ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್. ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರ್? ಇನ್ ದ ಪೆರು ಕೋಸ್ಟ್. ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ? ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಂಟರಪ್ಟ್ ಮೀ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೌ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರ್? South America. Low pressure Australia. So wind blows from high pressure to low pressure. That's from America to South America to Australia. Wind is blowing now from America to Australia. Now we can see this wind will carry more water, not moisture, water. So ocean water. Okay, and that will get deposited in the ocean. Again, warm water deposition will increase. That will bring higher rainfall again because of higher increase in the temperature. So basically, this is the normal atmospheric circulation. Low pressure in the coast of Australia, high pressure in the coast of South America. High pressure ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫರಿಕ್ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಓಷನ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ? ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ವೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಆ ವಾಟರ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇವಾಗ ಗೋ ಟು ದ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ಓಷನ್. ನಾವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಡೌನ್ ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಡೌನ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಅಂಡರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು. ದಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸೌತ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಟು ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ 3 ಜನ ಹೆಂಗು? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಪ್ ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಡೌನ್ ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. Again at the surface it will flow as surface current. There is down welling in the coast of. So this is the oceanic circulation. And atmospheric circulation, low pressure, convection, divergence, descent. Okay, this is normal. Once you understand normal, it's very easy now. La nena anta kelli. La nena means same condition. Same condition means presence of cold water in the coast of. Normal agi heli cold water elli irutte? Australia cold water irutte normal agi. ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್? ಪೆರು, ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಪ್ವೇಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಆಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಯೂಸಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನೂ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಡ್ರೈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಲಾನಿನಾ. ಲಾನಿನಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಎವ್ರಿ 3 to 5 years ಇದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್. ಅನದರ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್. Trade winds will deposit some water in Australian coast. That will develop low pressure. ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೈವರ್ಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಂದ ವಿಂಡ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಡೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫರ್ದರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇನ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ. ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ themselves become weaker. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ವೀಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ವೀಕ್ ಆದಾಗ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರಾಜುಯಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು? ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಡೈವರ್ಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್. ಅವಾಗ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು? ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯನ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ರಿವರ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೆನ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಟು ವಿಂಡ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಟು ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ. This will further increase the warm water towards American coast because now wind has started blowing towards American. This will further increase the temperature. Then again it will convection, divergence, descent, high pressure. Then wind will move from high pressure to low pressure. So reversal of the existing condition is El Nino conditions. El Nino ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿನ್. ದೇ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿನ್. ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಪರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ 3 years 4 years ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ, ದೆನ್ ದೇ ಸೇ ದಟ್ there is El Nino. Now fishing, it's not good for fishing, it is good for agriculture there, but their major economic activity is what? Fishing in South America. So dry conditions will be there in Australia. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇದು? ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಒಂದು 50-60% ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಲೋ, ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ? ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೈಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಬುದ್ಧ
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಬುದ್ಧ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮೆಟಾಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬುದ್ಧ ವಾಸ್ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬುದ್ಧ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. Okay, how it affects monsoon? This is we have to discuss. So after this, I will just explain soils and vegetation and reverse ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ introduction ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. Like I will guide you, then we'll end it. Okay. So I was discussing this. Okay, this is Australia. Everybody fast. ನೋಡಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಾ? ನೋಡಿ ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಾಟರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೋ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್, ಸೇಮ್ ವಿಂಡ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ? So wind will blow from high pressure to low pressure. This will displace water from here to here, creating more warm water here. I mean depositing more warm water here. Here downwelling, undercurrent, and here upwelling. Upwelling in the coast of America, downwelling in the coast of Australia. This is normal ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? So this is called Walker circulation. ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Walker circulation. Yes. So during same condition, if it intensify, it's called La Nina. So El Nino is what? Reversal. In reversal means what happens? This there will be high warm water here, cold water will be here. Correct? Reversal. So then there is low pressure here and there is high pressure here. So ಈ ತರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಕೂಡ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯೂಶಲಿ ಅಪ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ನೌ ಇನ್ ಎಲ್ ನಿನೋ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೌನ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪ್ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಹಿಯರ್. ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸಾಕು. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದೂರ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ದೂರ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I need your attention and energy now to understand this. So what is usual condition? Usual condition means there is low pressure. Correct? In usual condition there is low pressure. In low pressure idaga illi high pressure, and here also high pressure, because illi ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿರೋ ವಿಂಡೋ ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಡೈವರ್ಜೆನ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಸೇಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ದಿಸ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. ವೈ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ನಮಗೆ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ಗೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಮೂವ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಟು ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ವಿಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್? ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್? ಓಕೆ. ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿನೋ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಫೈ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆವಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಸೊ ಮುಂಚೆ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ಇನ್ನೂ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಏನ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ವಿಂಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಯಿಶ್ಚರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕಡಿಮೆ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ ಬ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸೊ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸುಮ್ನೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ ಡೈಪೋಲ್. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೇಲಿಯಾ ಆ ಕಡೆ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾ, ಇದು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ? ಹಲೋ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಲಿಸನ್. See here, in Indian Ocean, dipole means two poles. Two poles alva. So there two, one pole is here, second pole is here. Eastern Indian Ocean, Western Indian Ocean. So what is good for India is ಇಲ್ಲಿ low pressure ಇರಬೇಕು. That is good for India because it's close to India. And ಇಲ್ಲಿ high pressure ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ವಿಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಂಡ್ ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೇನು ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇರೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ ಟೈಪ್, ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ವಿಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಟು ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್. ಸೊ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಬರೋ ವಿಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಕಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? Instead of diverting towards India, some part of winds are going towards this side because there is low pressure, another low pressure here. Correct? So this is negative. They will simply ask in negative phase which side yav pressure irutte anta. Positive phase alli Eastern Indian Ocean alli, positive phase alli Eastern Indian Ocean alli high pressure irutte. Illi high pressure irbeku because high pressure wind ee kade barbekalva. Understanding this? Hello? Blank ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾ. So high pressure here and low pressure here is ideal phase. So that is why this phase is called positive phase of Indian Ocean dipole. It depends on warm water or cold water. Illi warm water idre high pressure create agutte, low pressure create agutte. Cold water idre illi high pressure create agutte. Illi ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ high pressure create. That is good, not good for monsoon. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, another factor which influences monsoon is heating of Tibetan plateau. Tibetan plateau ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇದು ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, ಲಿಸನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಸ್ಯಾಚುರೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಟೈಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? 5 o'clock. ಹಾ, ಇದೊಂದು ಕೇಳಿ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 10-15 minutes ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ಟಿಬೆಟನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಯೂ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗೋ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್? ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಒಂದ್ 2-3 ಲೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮನೆಗೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಿಬೆಟನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದಾಗ ನೋಡಿ, ಐ ಟಿ ಸೈಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಸನ್ರೈಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ರೈಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಲೇನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದು ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಈ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಬೆಲ್ಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೈ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೇದಂತ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇವನ್ ಲಾನಿನೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಎಲ್ನಿನೋ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದು ಕನ್ವೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ವಿಂಡ್ ಡೈವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೋರ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ, ದೆನ್ ಗುಡ್ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್. ಸೊ ಯಾವತ್ತಾದ್ರೂ ಟಿಬೆಟನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್? What is that? This is what mechanism is it? Monsoon in factors which influences mechanism. Factors which influence Indian monsoon. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ heating of Tibetan plate is one factor. Another factor ಇದೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು. What is that? Heating that is winds brought by ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದು ಹೊಸ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಈಸ್ಟರ್ಲಿ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ನಾರ್ತ್, ಅದು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾರ್ತ್ಗೆ. ಅದು ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಲಿ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸಬ್ ಟ್ರಾಪಿಕಲ್ ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್, ಅದು ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ವೆಸ್ಟ್. ಇದ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸೈಕ್ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ತರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಆ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಜೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ jet stream, that is subtropical jet stream, it carries temperate cyclones from Mediterranean region to India, right? Likewise, this jet stream also brings low pressure system or depressions from here to towards India. So in India dallu kuda avaga male agutte idrinda, because low pressure system if India kade bandaga they bear lot of clouds and that will also bring rainfall. Understand this? So what are the factors which influence monsoon? Heating of Tibetan plateau, shifting of list ಮಾಡಿ, that is important. Shifting of ITCZ first, not shifting of ITCZ, right? Shifting of ITCZ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ that is called monsoon trough. Then withdrawal of jet stream, ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ jet stream ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. withdrawal of jet stream. Next,
Creation of low pressure.
easterly jet stream is also important. Next, Indian Ocean dipole in positive phase. Positive phase ಅಂದ್ರೆ low pressure ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಸೈಡ್, ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ನಿನೋ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಲಾನಿನೋ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ moderate conditions are good of that, but that El Nino condition is also affecting Indian monsoon. Then apart from that, heating of Tibetan plateau. So all of these factors influence Indian monsoon.
Creation of low pressure.
Easterly jet stream, they carry depressions from South China Sea and even Andaman Sea ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೀ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಶವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮಳೆಗಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ನು ಜೂನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಇಂದ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಜೂನ್ ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಮೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಯರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ದ ಕೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಮಳೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಶವರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ರೈಪನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗೋ ಶವರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಫಿ ಆರ್ ಚೆರ್ರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕೂಡ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಚೆರ್ರಿ ಬ್ಲಾಸಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇರಳ ಅಂಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರೀಜನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾರ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಇದು ಮಳೆಗಾಲ ಬರಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ ಮೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. ನಾರ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಸ್ಸಾಂ ಅಂಡ್ ಒಡಿಶಾ ರೀಜನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ ನಾರ್ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್. ಇನ್ ಅಸ್ಸಾಂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ದೋಲಿ ಚೀರಾ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬರ್ದೋಲಿ ಚೀರಾ, ಎಸ್, ಬರ್ದೋಲಿ ಚೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. And in West Bengal, they are called Nor'wester. Nor'wester is also called Kal Baisakhi. है ना? Kala Baisakhi. Okay. Kala Baisakhi. So these are ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಂಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೂ. ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಲೋಕಲ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಬ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಲೂ ಇನ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಿಂಡ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ವಾರ್ಮ್ ವಿಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 200 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ ಇದು ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 200 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ 150 centimeter in Tamil Nadu, not because of southwest monsoon, because of northeast monsoon. And in this region, again, 100 to 150, 150 you can take. And here also 200 centimeter. In northeast region, 200 centimeter. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಮಳೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 150 ಆ ತರ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 50 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ರೀಜನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೆಮಿ ಏರಿಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾರ್ದನ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ region. Here also rainfall is around 50 centimeter, very less, because it's in the rain shadow region. And in Aravalli west side ಅಲ್ಲಿ less than 25 centimeter, because desert. Okay. And Ladakh ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ rain shadow region ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಳೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. Okay. So these are the things you should understand. Soils of India. Indiaದಲ್ಲಿ soils ಯಾವ types ಇದೆ? So listen here, soils ಅಲ್ಲಿ there are ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಹೋದಂಗೆ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಎ ಜೋನ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಎ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜೋನ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್? regolith region, R, and this is parent rock, P. So these are different zones. So I'll explain what is this. A, B. Oh, sorry. This is a long separate. What is first top soil is A, correct? And after that E, and again there is B, correct? So within that we have O. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು O ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ದಿಸ್ O ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಫೈನ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಫೈನ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಎ ಜೋನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫೈನ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಎ ರೀಜನ್. ವಿದಿನ್ ಎ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಡೆಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಓ ರೀಜನ್. ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಓ ಇಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್, ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಡೆಡ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ನೋ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮರ ಗಿಡಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಕನ್ಸಾಲಿಡೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋಜನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ zone is what? P is called elevation. E zone is called elevation. P is called elevation. See, observe ಮಾಡಿ, elevation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? When water, rain water percolates like this, ಈ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋಜನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Steady, I mean important nutrients from here get leached, and leached ಆಗಿರೋ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿ zone ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ಟಿಲಿಟಿ ಏನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ ಈ zone, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋದು, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್. ಇಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಡೆಪಾಸಿಷನ್ ಝೋನ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಬಿ. ಇ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಝೋನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ರಾಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಮೇನ್ ರಾಕ್, ಇದು ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೀತಲೀಕರಣ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮೇನ್ ರಾಕ್ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವೆದರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಪುವರ್ಲಿ ವೆದರ್ಡ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟ್, ರೈಟ್? Understood? This is the soil profile. Now in India there are different types of soils. Number one, alluvial soil. Alluvial soil ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? ನಾರ್ದರ್ನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯೂ alluvial and old alluvial, ಬಂಗಾರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಖಾದರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ alluvial. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಟ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಮಗೆ alluvial soils. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ಅರೌಂಡ್ 43% ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? alluvial soil. ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಇದು alluvial soil. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೆನಿನ್ಸುಲಾ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ರೀಜನ್, ಪೆನಿನ್ಸುಲಾ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇದೆ? ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈನ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಟಲೈನ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಐರನ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್? ಐರನ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಕಲರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಯಾವುದು? ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರೆಡ್? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಐರನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ is also called yellow soil. Red soil is also called yellow soil. When this red soil is mixed with rainwater, out of reaction it will convert into yellow color, right? Correct? So the yellow color is due to the mixing up of water with the red soil, correct? So third type of soil is what? ಹೇಳಿ, ಮೂರನೇದು ಯಾವುದು? Black soil. ಸೊ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಡೆಕ್ಕನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಡೆಕ್ಕನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ, parts of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Telangana and Karnataka. This region is what? Deccan Plateau. This Deccan Plateau is made up of, it's a volcanic plateau, it's made up of basalt rocks. Basalt rock has black color. Basalt rock is black in color. So weathering of basalt rock creates this soil. Weathering of basalt soil creates black soil. Correct? So it's very good in nutrition. Correct? It is fertile soil. Why it is fertile? Because it is clay in nature. It has more clay content. So soil really clay content ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ it can retain more water. Always remember which type of soil retains more water? Black soil, because it has more clay content. Clay ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಈ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರೆ clay ಅಂದ್ರೆ? Okay, I don't know, like, but it retains more moisture. Okay, it can withhold more water. So whenever rainfall ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, so it retains lot of moisture. When this water evaporates, it will develop cracks. Understanding this, it will develop cracks. So that cracks will develop so deeper that this essential nutrients from the atmosphere, air ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೀಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, right? So when air can mix up with the deeper parts of the soil, it is good for agriculture. Correct? It is well aerated soil because it is developing cracks on its own. Correct? It swells up when it retains moisture, when it absorbs water, and when it dries up, it will develop cracks. So that is why this soil is called self-ploughing soil. ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? Self-ploughing soil. ಖುದ್ದಾಗಿ ಅದು ಪ್ಲೌ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. Why? Because when it dries, it develops cracks. Understand this? Okay. So this soil is also called Regur soil. Locally, it's also called Regur soil. It is good for cotton cultivation, so it's also called cotton soil. Cotton is a water-intensive crop, and this soil retains more water. So that's what's good for cotton. It's also called cotton cultivation. In this region, like Gujarat, Maharashtra, cotton cultivation happens in good amount. In Karnataka also, northern Karnataka, they will carry out cotton cultivation because of this region. Okay. After that, some other soils like laterite soil. Another important soil is what? Laterite soil. Another important one is what? Laterite soil. What is laterite soil? In Kannada, we say Jambit. This is very less nutrient soil. These are found in mountain slopes. Hello. Listen here. ನೋಡಿ, ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲ್ಯಾಟರೈಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗೋದಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್. ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಹೈ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ 200 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್. ಸೊ ಹೈ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್, ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್, ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೆಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಪರ್ಕೊಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲಿವೇಶನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಟಾಪ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೆವಿ ಮೆಟಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಇರೋಡೆಡ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಐರನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ. ಐರನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಶನ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಂಧ್ಯ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಈಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್. ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈ ರೈನ್ಫಾಲ್. Correct? Understand this? So it's not good for cultivation of food crops, but still in Western Ghats along the slopes they carry out coffee cultivation and other plantation agriculture. Correct? Areca nut or cardamom and other spices they can grow. Otherwise, it's not good for cultivation of food crops. This is also used for making bricks, manufacturing of bricks. That's why it's called brick making soil. Jambitikama. Yes. And another type of soil is what? Peaty soil. Another important type of soil is what? Peaty soil. So peat is a high organic content soil. It is found in wetlands. When there is water deposition there, permanent water idaga ಕೆಳಗಡೆ soil ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ all the organic material, that is leaves agli, ಎಲೆಗಳಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ plants branches agli, when they fall into that water, that will mix up with the soil. ಅಲ್ಲಿ decomposition ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನಾಕ್ಸಿ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೋಡಿ, ವೆಟ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ನೀರ್ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಮಣ್ಣಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೀಟ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಪಿಟಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್. ದಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಹೈ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್, ಹೈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಹೌಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇವೇನಾದ್ರು ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ they will release carbon dioxide that will accentuate the climate change. Correct? So like that. Then other topics include huh?
Landforms.
Landforms ivaga you can landforms huh?
Yes, sir.
It will take at least 30 minutes.
Bad.
Bad land means not good for cultivation. That is due to high erosion by rivers. River keeps shifting. Whenever it flows in a particular area, it erodes that area. When it shifts, that eroded plain will be there. So only that rivers keep shifting and keep eroding the region. That will, erode all the important, nutrients from that region, creating that unfit region. That's called bad land. So landforms will take time. How shall we do? Okay, we'll do landforms in the end. ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಡ ಮಾಡೋಣ landforms another 30 minutes. Okay. We could not achieve the targets, but hope it was helpful or not.
Very much.
You can go through my other videos. Anybody who wants any clarification, they may be available. So we are ending it. We'll see when we will meet next.
Concentrate.